The environment of the future is going to be interoperable. This means that the ecosystems and the platforms that will exist will coexist among each other, but will also be integratable and interactable. We're going to see an environment which is much less complex than it is today, and certainly much less chaotic. We're going to see elements which are super technologies and super processes which just happen to be part of the fabric of our day-to-day life. The way that we will function in the future will be heavily focused around ecosystems and platforms. The boundaries which exist within us today, whether as individuals or as organizations, are really going to start to come down, and we're going to start to see more of a blending into an overall environment. The environment is going to be heavily focused around value and contribution. In the past and in the current format, we tend to think about growth as a metric, whether it's from a personal standpoint in looking at things like wealth, which we tend to associate with success, or we look at something like social media impressions as something that we look at as around popularity and success. If we look at companies, even the concept of Fortune 500 is heavily focused on a number which is around revenue. So it tends to heavily value the size and the growth of an organization. Similarly, share price is something that we tend to focus on today in terms of return to shareholders. In the future, we're going to heavily focus on value, the contributions that we're making to one or many ecosystems, which will become measured and governed. The future is going to be very different, but the future is also going to be extremely efficient.